Hey, everybody, it's Doug Green, and I'm the publisher of Technology Reseller News. And I'm very pleased to have with us Steve Hudson, UCAS SME for SkySwitch. Steve, thank you for joining us today.
Hey, Doug. Thanks for having me.
Well, I'm so glad you're able to join us today. This has been very interesting. We're in the midst of a multi-part series on SkySwitch, and we're focusing on how SkySwitch approaches the challenge of getting partners signed up, onboarded, trained, and really critically, at the moment of when they actually have to go in and implement a product or sell a product, or afterwards help customers if they're struggling with an issue and so on. And Steve, you're really part of that process. That's part of what a UCAS SME does.
That's correct. Yeah, I mean, I'm here to help our partners out right from the beginning when they first come on board, all the way till as long as they need us here. That we have a team here that can help them out. There's a lot of different parts doing product demonstrations, helping them with technical questions. So I'm here as a technical resource to help our partners succeed.
Now, in a previous podcast, we looked at sort of at the level of where a person is, if the partner has been signed up, they're hand carried through the process of onboarding and then afterwards and so on. But you're at a different level. We're drilling down today to the actual product level, the nitty gritty, so to speak. And you're there to help people with that. And my understanding is there are 4 major products that we're going to look at.
Yeah, there's 4 of them. We got, we have a UC client that, obviously I call it the Swiss Army knife of unified communications. It has everything from obviously your voice calls as a chat feature, SMS, voicemail, that you can actually manage and read right through there. Has a faxing capabilities within there, has an attendant console. So it's very full featured, right? So it's a full featured unified communication, and there's a desktop application and as well as a mobile application. So the way we are today, a lot of people are remote. The flexibility of it just makes it a great tool.
And that's your big workhorse. That sounds like the big platform.
Yeah, basically. It really is. Yeah, that's the go-to. That's what people want to use. They want to have that collaboration. So that's a great tool for that. So that's kind of the go-to right now is the UC client.
Now, at the same time, SkySwitch is making sure that everyone's accommodating the need to talk to customers by text or SMS.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Texting and SMS. I mean, that's huge these days, right? We also have a product, a business SMS product. Well, I'll back up a step. So with the UC client, like I mentioned, it does have SMS in there as well. So that's great for your A2P, your one-to-one text messaging. But then we kind of took it another level. We have a business SMS product that allows for number sharing, canned responses, so auto replies, drip campaigns, a blast, so one-to-many, the ability to send out reminders for people. So that's a huge tool right there that really helps a lot of customers out with the business SMS product. So big one, really, we have people like, marketing, they want to send out or servicing or customer service. They use it for support. We have a pool service company that uses it. So it really comes in handy as a business tool.
And, I want to pause here for just a second. This is because I just learned something significant, that your core product, the UC client, actually comes with SMS capability.
It does.
And then you can even go further. And I think that's really an important point.
And not only that, so the core product, the UC client, has SMS, but it also has the number sharing, which is huge. So if you have a main number and you have multiple people, multiple employees that want to manage that main number account, they can do that on the UC client. But then the business SMS takes it up a lot more by offering those drip campaigns, the one-to-many. So for those partners or customers that have that need to kind of go beyond the shared number, we have a solution for that with the business SMS product.
Now, lots of people have contact centers, and I'm always fond of saying there's also people who kind of have a contact center, they just don't know it. But you can accommodate that too.
Yeah, so I look at it like everybody has a call center, right? Call center is what I'll refer to as you're strictly just handling voice calls, which is great for those small, medium-sized companies. They just need some people to answer some calls, some call queues. But we have a product, an omni-channel contact center product that goes beyond that, right? So it can handle voice calls, SMS, web chat, has an email channel, It also has a voicemail channel. So no longer do voicemails get lost in a black hole. They actually will get queued up into a voicemail queue, and it'll actually be there for those agents to be able to receive those voicemails. We have social networking channels, Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, and then we have some outbound channels, agent list dialer and a preview dialer. So upload a list of contacts into the system, apply to a campaign, start the campaign, and automatically will call out for the agents. So that's a really nice product right there.
Steve, as part of the picture with these core products and what you're doing with your customers and clients, is part of the picture making sure that not, in the old days, they used to ship a PBX with, 14,000 features and nobody would use the features.
Exactly. Yeah, you're right. So these are scalable, right? You can use what you need. You start off with maybe one solution for the omni-channel. Maybe you just need voice today.
Right.
And then down the road, SMS would be nice. Well, you can then bring in that omni-channel contact center and start providing that SMS channel. Maybe you don't need the web chat today, but that's something you can use down the road. So you're right. You can grow with this these type of products. It's not, you don't need to buy everything at once. It's scalable.
And that, I'm assuming, also helps the partner be sticky and with the customer, and that, the customer is like, hey, I didn't even know that I had that option.
Absolutely. So I'm glad you brought that up. So I feel like almost every demonstration I give, I can see when I'm giving these product demonstrations that their eyes will light up. Maybe I'll show them the web chat feature, and their eyes will light up, and you'll see a light bulb pop up in their head saying, wow, we could really use something like that. They could put that chat feature on the homepage of their support page, and then it gives their customers the ability to reach out to them via web chat. So they get excited when they see these products that when we go through these demonstrations.
Now, you also have a product to help people with Teams, which is so ubiquitous.
Yeah, so Teams is big, right? There's no denying that. So a lot of customers are using Microsoft Teams. They have it, comes with their Business 365. They have Teams there. They're using it today internally to do chat, file share, collaborate in general. But now they want that phone service. That's where we can come in. We have that Teams connector that will tie that Microsoft Teams tenant to our PBX service. So that will provide them calling services, make outbound calls, receive inbound calls, all within their Microsoft Teams. So the Microsoft Teams is really just, can be used for a physical or end device or a soft phone, right? So that's basically their soft phone using Teams. If they live in that all day, now they can take those calls and make those calls within Teams using the Teams connector. So.
And let's stick with this for a second, because sometimes I think this gets overlooked, that just because you have Teams, you really don't have a substitute for PBX. There's some functionality that your connector is going to bring.
So yeah, that connector. So the thing with Teams is we're keeping all those same features on the PBX side, on the back end. But then you still have the Teams tool there. You have your presence is available, letting people know that you're on the phone. So that's all still there. But then just say your ring groups, your auto attendants, everything is still handled on the PBX side. So you have that flexibility to kind of manage all that. But really, you have you're in the tool that you use every day with that Teams connector. So with Microsoft Teams, the Teams connector helps that. So it's a great product as well.
Now, how does this all play out? In other words, how do you actually perform the work on these four product lines with the customers and the people in the field and so on? How does that all play out?
So really, the first thing is educating our partners, right? Letting them know that these products exist for them. We have account managers. We have marketing teams that will help our partners understand about these products. And then really the first thing is we try to pull them in and start providing demonstrations, product demonstrations for them, right? Let them know how these products work, show them everything about the products, what they can provide, how they can make customers' lives easier. So we'll provide a demonstration. We'll do a demonstration for the partner. And if need be, if a partner doesn't feel comfortable doing a demonstration for a customer, we can put on a hat, represent ourselves as that partner, and do a demonstration to their customers for them. So that helps out a lot as well.
And I think this maybe echoes what we've heard in some of the other parts of our podcast series here, that, you can't be an expert on everything. So one of the areas we were talking about the other day was, you're approaching hospitals or medical. You're not really used to this environment. There's some marketing materials for you. You're saying also there's some resources, SkySwitch, that might be able to help you with this specific situation.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we want our partners to rely on us. We don't expect them to know everything about everything. We want them to lean on us. They have a great account management team. You have technical resources such as myself and others to help them out with those type of conversations with those type of customers. So we're here when we want our partners to lean on us for that as a resource to help out with that.
Now, the next part is, you know it, you sell it, but sometimes it's hard to actually get it working.
Yeah. So we try our best. We have excellent technical documentation out there. We hope that that's enough to help out our partners. But if not, we are more than happy to jump on a call with them, help them implement these products. We want, again, our goal is to make them successful. So we're here to help them out, implement them. And my take is I help them out, or our team helps them out 1 or 2 times, and then they should feel comfortable enough that they can run with that. So yeah, we're here to help them implement that. Most of our products we offer a couple free users so they can just kind of use it, set up their own demo instance, and they'll be comfortable enough to give these demonstrations out to customers. Use it as a sales tool. So
one of the things that my reporting team and I have observed over the years is, we go to these great events and we learn a lot of stuff, attend the sessions, but the frontline salespeople that are actually selling the products and so on, they're not there.
Yeah.
And sometimes there's a bit of a training gap. And then, of course, we also have the customer at the customer level, companies or 501c3s, for example, people who have a limited technology ability.
Sure.
So how do you deal with all that?
That's it. Again, the goal is for everybody to be successful. So we'll provide training. I'll do the train the trainer, where if I want to train the partner, if the partner wants to handle the training, they can take it to the customer. Or again, we'll put on our partner hat and we'll do the training for the customers as well. So when it comes to the omnichannel contact center, that's a bigger product, a lot more to learn there. Usually we'll break them up into sessions. We could do a session for the agents, and then we'll do an hour session for the supervisors. And then maybe we'll do an hour session for the admins, the people that are going to be managing that contact center. So we're more than happy to help out with training any way we can. Again, we train the goal is to train the partners, and then the partners can train the customers. But if the partner doesn't feel comfortable, we'll be more than happy to train the customers for them. Yeah.
Are there other resources available for the partners?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I said earlier with the technical documentation, there's tons of documentation out there, but there's also, they can go out to skyswitch.com/features, and there'll be information out there as well for them to be able to see that.
And that's really the best place for them to go.
Absolutely. Yep.
Well, Steve, I really want to thank you for joining me today.
I appreciate it.
Giving us a nice overview of how this works and the personal approach.
No, thank you.
Thank you very much indeed.
All right. Have a good one.